afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Okay, so I would like to thank you all for this event. So, and I especially thank you, Ms. Boeing and IITM for this great opportunity. So, let me introduce myself. So, myself, Suresh Kumar. I am a certified Solidworks engineer and a solution consultant from EGS India. So, this session is all about creating how your product development soar to the next level. So, we are developing some prototypes, or we are into the new product development session. So, in this particular thing, we have lot of challenges. As a startup, especially, we have lot of challenges. These topics have been covered up in this session, following session. Please be on the seat. If you have any queries, please interact to me. So, we have a in between communication, and as well as if I missed any portions, please let me know, and we have a one-to-one conversations. And we engineer EGS Computer India Private Limited, engineering global solutions. So our mission is to create some value addition to the product development industries and companies. So especially we sell softwares as well as we do a consultant solution for many industries. So we started our organization in 1980s way back, and we initiated in US, especially in US, and later on we have a headquarters in Chennai. In that we started our engineering services, and we tie up with the hands to the Dassault system as a value-added reseller for Solidworks software. So later on we have a branches in Tiruchi and Coimbatore as well. So and then we have 1,000+ customers in India. We provide softwares and provide solution to them as well. And followingly, so we do engineering services in terms of product development as validation, and software solutions in terms of CAD, lifecycle management, data management, and in sectors of tolerance stack-up analysis. And also we provide trainings in CAD, in GD&T. In those particular areas, we have a specialized application engineers to be handled in very unique way. And our presence in the current vertical, we have almost providers in solution to the 11 verticals in industries. So which includes transport and mobility, industrial equipments, energies, and many sectors. Today's topic is all about going to be aerospace industries. So how many of you are here from aerospace? Yes, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So this is the topic mainly focused on your challenges, and remaining people, we are sorry that we have just correlated to our topic and engaged to us. If you have any doubts, please clarify with us. No, there is no issues. So before getting into the topic, so let me have an introduction video.
For over a century, pioneers of aerospace and defense have dared to redefine the extent of what's possible. But the challenges are increasing dramatically. As populations expand, more people are flying, and the need for quieter, greener and cleaner hybrid, electric, and hydrogen-powered aircraft is imminent. Disruptive players, technologies, and new methods of urban air mobility are forcing innovation at unprecedented speed, exploring uncharted horizons, commercializing space, restaging the moon to explore Mars, and allowing humans to live on other planets. It is time to reinvent the sky, empowering innovators by simulating real-world conditions in a virtual world. Using collective intelligence through cloud-enabled innovation, progress is fueled by the agility and efficiency of the future factory, transforming supply chains through digital continuity, and deploying additive manufacturing at industrial scale. By accelerating development from concept to operations by up to 50%, Dassault Systèmes 3D Experience Platform empowers companies to solve the world's challenges, ensure a safe passenger experience, and create a sustainable future by harmonizing product, nature, and life. In a future made possible by virtual universes, experience the future today.
Yes. So from this, so what are the challenges you are facing aerospace? Can you add some points?
We are with the new design.
Okay.
Gas turbine engines.
Okay.
I think since 1929,
Okay.
we are coming up with a new design.
Okay.
So we are introducing diamond aerofoils
Okay.
into gas turbine applications.
Okay. So what are you all? What are your company?
Space
Space
rolls.
Rolls Aerospace.
Okay, okay. You are in an incubation cell, right?
No, we haven't.
Not here.
Oh, yeah.
Now we are trying here now.
Okay.
So we got incubated in CDIC Coimbatore.
Okay, fine, fine. Okay, it's a good one. So we have a solution for that. We will see in the upcoming topics. Okay. So yes.
What did you try to
I
put?
used to work on drones, but like we do it. So generally we study the electromagnetic compatibility assessment, like put like electromagnetics.
Yes.
in their models.
Yes.
So problem what happens is like when we load actually the full module into this electromagnetic, like the entire drone structure, when I bring into this framework, what happens is like the entire software, what do you say, it's not able to run the simulation for us.
So what kind of software you are
We
using?
are actually using a CST.
CSV.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, fine, sir. So it depends upon multiple aspects, sir. So one is our technical system hardware. So next one is what is the procedure we are doing to resolve the solution, and we are getting what are the inputs from the computers. So we have to analyze those things. We will get it to one-on-one, sir. So we have a clear conversation, right? Okay. So and also we have a topic in electromagnetics. In that I will share you some more valuation points. Yes. So here we address some of the major common challenges faced by the industry. We already supplied to them. So that are the bird strikes. So airframe designing in the flow rates. In terms of mechanical, they are falling failures in landing. So especially on a drone also, drone sector, they have to slow down the process to land safely in the ground. So those things are majorly concerned in our software. They have a solution to rectify them. Okay. So in this topic, we take some example as a mechanical system failure as a landing gear. We have a modern day solutions and wide network and wide technology, but still we are facing lot of hidden failures. So why? So for that we have to enhance our product into our quality and reliability. So what is quality and reliability? So quality in the sense it's depend upon the how we manufacture the product, what are the materials we are using, and what are the things we are adding to the strength of the material. And in terms of reliability, we are how much we are enhancing those product. So once we came to the end of the product, we sell it to the market. And more and more in research and development, more and more involving in the development process, then we only then we can able to achieve that reliability. So that is the main concern in quality and reliability in 3D Experience SolidWorks. This comes achieved through the 3D Experience SolidWorks, which has the inbuilt capabilities of product lifecycle management. Here we have a portfolio to the SolidWorks solution, which start with design and engineering and follow that simulation, validation, generative design, manufacturing, and every sectors. So this is a product lifecycle management tool which act on a cloud. So it's a completely scale up your design a new product development process from the scratch to the market and as well as from the retirement. So this is the complete structure. It is used for mainly, especially for startup, you want to form a structures. So those structures will be identified in later years. You form a big organization that will be very much helpful for tracking where you started, where you lacked, where you find the solution for each and everything, and ensure the right things are happening at the right time by the right peoples. In design and engineering. In design and engineering, it starts with two sectors. One is creating from a scratch, or we are creating from enhancing our product from the reverse engineering. So in terms of reverse engineering, how many of you are in a reverse engineering concept in aerospace here? Okay. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, please.
So with Codicia, we have a plan to manufacture the jet engine.
Okay.
So Indian Air Force,
Okay.
like the old Russian made jet engine. So
Okay.
actually, the import is not available, and there doesn't have enough data
Yes.
regarding these jet engines.
Okay.
So we might be facing a challenge.
Okay.
A part of indigenization. Sir.
Okay. So you are supplying for an Indian Air Force, right?
Yeah.
Which base?
Coimbatore Solar Base.
Solar base.
We might be. We will become.
Oh.
The thoughts are going on now. Yeah.
Okay, okay, thank you. So we EGS India, we also supply those kind of aerospace and defense related things. So especially for this question, So this is not a new product development or you can able to create from a scratch. It is a existing Russian model, Russian vehicle. We have some damaged in condition or in an accidental condition. So these things can be scanned into a cloud-based or mesh point data. Those data can be bring into the platform to convert into a solid body. So here you have a solution for that, sir. So once the solid body has been created, you can add some value addition tools to that, or you can modify what are the requirements you have to do and what are the changes you have to done. So once the changes has been done, you can assemble those things into the existing products or existing things you are having. So you can adjust their degrees of freedom or you can add some motions to them. So the motion is the very important thing so that you have completed your pre-analysis process. What are they? One is a collision detection. So whether the motion is we take up an example of wings. It used for some direction to change. So in that particular thing, there is a motion. We have to analyze what the limitation of the motion, how the limitation will be, how the direction will change. So those things can be achieved through the pre-analysis process in our 3D experience Solidworks platform. And also you can have a interference and collision detection. Additional to that, in terms of landing gear, we have some cylinder and piston concept to impact and recreate the force to absorb what is on the surface. So for that we need a tolerance stack up analysis. So GD&T, everything comes into the role. So those elements are constrained in a single structural way to form a unified platform, which is 3D experience. Later on which is moved to the drawing. So in drawing, we can have a automated populated views so that you can not to waste the time on drawing. You can simply drag and drop the views and you can get your model and you can automatically balloons and you have a automated bill of material. So in your procurement process, you don't want to spend much time on the Excel works. So you can directly copy these bill of material to the Excel and you can share to the supply or marketing teams. So next thing, once the product is developed, what is the next thing? We want to verify whether the product is valid or it can reliably strong and sustain the current market and current environment. For that we have having a simulation which is mainly work on a Abacus solver, backend of the Abacus solver. So in that we have a 4 portfolios which is a structural, fluid, electromag, EMAC and then plastics. In especially structural, we have a linear, non-linear, static, dynamic, time-based, event-based motion analysis and durability testing. Everything comes into the part of simulation, which is in the 3D experience platform, which is called a Simulia. And we have to analyze the structure and the strength of the landing gear. We can directly use our virtual concept where how much force will be acting on when the plane get landed. So you can directly virtually you can view what are the things that are going on, where is the hard spot, what are the detection parameters, where is the deformation and everything. You can generate as a report and you can trial and error before getting a prototype. So you can refine your model in a preliminary stage. So especially we are startup, we are lack in finance. So that finance matter has been constrained by using these type of softwares to eliminate multiple prototypes, multiple trial and errors, and you are wasting so much time on making the things good and right. So that will be very easy and quick way to resolve the process. So second thing is a flow simulation. So in terms of flow, it's a computational fluid dynamics. So it is the main part which will be acting in the aerospace because the flight is almost flying. So we need to calculate the wind deflection in external or internal. In terms of internal, there is some humans are sitting inside the in case of example as a passenger aircraft, we have a humans. We want to analyze the human comforts. So what are the things here is majorly playing on is our external factors, external behavior, how the material and strength will be in a position to absorb these much of pressured air from the external load and also the internal. And when we are landing, there is a thermal will be occurred in the rubbers and the composite materials. So those things has been easily analyzed in the preliminary stages. Follow that EMAC. So EMAC, yes, sir. So it is depends upon the factor we are providing, sir. So yes.
Talk about when the landing, when the tire is landing in the ground.
Yes.
Temperature will be created, right?
Yes, sir.
Or BRT accommodation,
Mm.
and it depends on the material.
Yes, sir.
So we have to put some proper material values for the materials or what it is.
Yes, sir. There is two types of concepts. So one is you have to feed into the platform. So what kind of material you're using and what is the force the aircraft will land, what are the parameters they are in, what are the obstacles we are facing, and everything you have to feed it. You can get your analytical report. And there is some optimization process also, sir. So you can directly optimize what is the correct material to be acted, and that's what I mentioned in the structural way, sir. So there is optimization. You can optimize what is the correct material to be placed here, or what is the correct way it cannot what we say example it's resistant the fatigue. So those things can be optimized in the optimization way.
Or will it give will it generate the data and give it to us so that we can design the material accordingly?
Not exactly, sir. So some manual input has been to feed it. Yes.
And you said flow is being, we can design and find out what is the flow.
Yes, sir.
That support turbulent flow also.
Yes, sir.
No, around what Reynolds number or how much it will allow? I mean, what is the turbulence? How much? I mean, basically radar number measure the turbulence rate.
Yes, sir.
So till what range will it support? Because if the flow is very complex, then you won't be able to model.
So till now we doesn't face any kind of turbulence limitations, sir. So it will show maximum number of outputs you are expecting. So in EMAC, we take it as an example here. So it's a aircraft which is taken off. Once the aircraft is taken off, we have to communicate to the base. So in that we have a transistor and we have some receivers and everything in the terms of EMAC. And also, there's a major things we have to be noticed is lightning production. In terms of climatic condition, in cyclone terms, the aircraft is flying, it is more possible to get a lightning. So those prediction and analysis can be done using this EMAC. Yes. So and also once we are into the base, we are reaching the base, we have to receive the signal, what is the range between them, and everything has been done in the CST way. Yes, sir.
You are mentioning about the communication, right?
Yes, sir.
So do you have some sort of a simulation for that, or you mentioned it's very generic?
In terms of generic, sir. And also we have in CST, sir, it's a computational testing system that will provide you the major things we are asking for.
So there is like the data offloading from the flight, right? So that is one part, and the communication
Will be the second range. We call it
Simulation here we can do is like high frequency and
low frequencies.
For example, in simulation, what we can find is the best place to place the antenna. So, which is the efficient place to place the antenna? For example, we have also done it for cell phone towers. So, where the antenna can be placed, so that the transmitter will be more efficient way. Or in very simpler form, if we have an Wi-Fi box in this room, where we can place it so that everyone can have an proper range of frequencies. So
RF planning.
Yes, sir?
RF planning.
Yeah, RF planning is a major thing. We can do both high frequency and low frequency simulation. For example, low frequency is like if you are developing any EV vehicles also, what will be the electromagnetic induction in the motors also we can do. So these are the two frequency simulations we can do.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chan. So next thing is plastics. So here we can find the fill rate. For example, we taken as a luggage storing department in aircraft. So that is completely made up of plastics. So those plastic we have a molds and structures to be plastic injection components. Like yes. So for that we can have a where we have to place the gates. So once the gate has been placed, so we can visually can see the fill rate of the plastic flowing everywhere through the molds. And then we have a thermal dispense and everything the follow that we can have. So from this, what are the advantages? So these are the advantages we have using software. So in terms of experience we are doing, we see these kind of challenges like well lines or wrappings or shrinking and everything. So when we go to the software, we can pre-analyze what are the limitations, what are the challenges we are facing before we are getting to the production or manufacturing. So these kind of things has been resolved using our plastic injection molding solutions. So once our model has been completed. The secondly, this has been completely validated. The third major things are, so which comes into the part, we call it as a unified environment, which start with generative design. So you ask me, so it's an additive manufacturing tool which has a capability to form a generative design. In addition, we have a manufacturing cam. It's a up to 5-axis cam. You can add up your stocks and you can directly take your M code and G codes. And following that, we have a factory automation. If you have some conveyor system or conveyor thing, in terms of automation, like your landing gear, you have to, how the sling has to be function, everything has been automated. And also, in addition, we have a robot programmer to control these units and these things. And in value addition, we having another design department here. So it is completely work on a base, we call a browser, which is called as a browser-based design. In that browser-based design, there are two types. It is a parametric and non-parametric. Parametric is a 3D creator which do parametric design in just like a SolidWorks. But it works completely on a cloud. And we have a 3D sculptor, which is a non-parametric subdivisional modeling tool. It is a clay molding tool which act as a, you can use simple push and pull motion to control your model and you can develop your complete new products. And also in addition, we have a sheet metal and weldment related browser-based designing tools. So I come to the end. It's a simple name, we call it as a 3D experience SolidWorks, but it has a lot more capabilities. Just like a cloud, it can be installed anywhere. You can install in your laptops, you can install in your PCs, and you can install in your wherever your location you are. It's completely a login based, so you can access it from anywhere inside and outside your organization, and that also can be prevented and also can be user rights. So second thing, it's a license flexibility. So if you are a designer, you don't need any FEA tools. So you can purchase designing concepts. So if you are a FEA analyzer, you can go for a simulation. So it is simply a pay for use. So third thing is a data security. It's completely stored on a cloud. We have a AWS cloud security, which comes with a 5 layers of security we provide you. And then you can collaborate your models inside and outside your organization. As well as it has a low IT resources. You don't need any infrastructures to build a server, or you can create your replication vault and everything. You can simply unify and integrate your organization. So this is the main concern. As a startup, you don't need to invest in much things in a hardware. You just go for a cloud. And follow that, in the cloud, you want to collaborate and you can manage your governance, which means monitoring what is happening here and what is happening around. We start with a plan. So plan is completely, you're planning your project and executing a task to the individual persons, and they are working in a current way. So you don't have to call the person what is the work, or you don't have to mail them, or you don't have to wait for the person to communicate to you. So you can either go for a cloud and you can easily get your what is the information currently going on in the current project, whether it is in the to-do state or in our in-work state, whether it is completed or in a pre-work, what is the accidental cause for delaying the project, and everything has get you in your fingertips even with your mobile phones. So second thing, you can manage your revisions. So revision management is much more important, and you can manage your revision and change action and everything, so that if every organization is collaborated with a single unified environment, so once the revision is occurring, you will get a notification from each department, and ECO and ECR has been completely structurized. So third thing, the project is finally going to be released. So releasing parameters, what are the main things? We want to compare the cost estimation. So what is the cost for the first revision and second revision? What are the additional things has been done, and everything, which is include the bill of material as well as your non-CAD data, which means Microsoft Excel products like Word, PowerPoints and everything which is related to the project. They also has the capability for storing revision management. So these are the overall benefits we are using when we are getting into the clouds. So what we are taking this from? So we are taking main aspect as here, harnessing your inspiration, which gives shape your idea into the platform, and it's structured from the beginning itself. So refine your concepts. So once your idea has been structured, you can go for a computer validational tool like CAD, softwares and anything to refine your designs, and you can achieve your reliability. So third thing, manage your project. So as I said before, the governance. You can ensure the right things are happening at the right time by the right peoples, and then building your model. So these things are come into the play. You can validate your model as per your requirements using your EMAC or flow or validation tools. So third thing is integrated manufacturing. So you can have a platform and bridge between your design and manufacturing team, so that if there are any changes in manufacturing VNC, CNC condition, they will let you know to your community or to cloud. So you will get your notification. So you act upon what is going to change in the next 2 to 3 weeks or next updations. So finally, sharing your ideas and sharing your contents. So here, this is the most important thing. It's a come to the play of marketing. In terms of marketing, you can easily create your technical documentation content and photorealistical images as well as your animations. So these will be the main publicity and promotion to our company, so that we can achieve to the big OEMs and lot more companies to get our projects and as will be done. So 3D experience is a single unified environment which connect your design, engineering, simulation, validation, manufacturing, supply, procurement, and every aspects within your organization, and it can be accessed outside your organization as well. So these are our partial customers. So we are onto the market for almost 28 years. So we are almost supplied big OEMs and in government sector as well. So these are our major partial customers, and these are our IITM startup customers. So many of the customers you may know. So you can have their references as their example.
Just to add a few points here especially for the startups, these are all the startups which a couple of them have already graduated from the startups, where we have been since 2017 or 2018, we have been supporting for the startup establishments, where we partner with Solidworks and we provide the licenses to IITM, we allocate the licenses to the startups for design until you come to a graduation period. So once you graduate, you get a startup offer also when you want to really purchase the licenses. These were the customers they purchased like that. And currently also we have certain other startup programs where which is available at egsindia.com, where you get a 1-year startup licenses. You can click on this particular link. It will lead to the next page. Ask about all your informations. And first year you get the basic 3D CAD licenses and the basic simulation licenses for 1 year without any additional cost. Suppose you need any additional simulation modules, which comes at 90% discount for the first year. And so you can get all the informations. There are certain criteria also which is being mentioned on the left hand side once you go into the link. So you can let us know if you have any clarifications in filling those things. So once the Solidworks is getting approved, your startup licenses will be getting it automatically. And we will be supporting you on the technical support and trainings if anything is required for.
For that, we need to be registered.
Yeah, you can apply for the startup here on your company.
Okay.
It is available in the EGS India homepage, egsindia.com.
So trainings are also available for this?
Yes, we will be providing the trainings and any support during your design process. So it is on the homepage. You can click on this particular link. Solidworks for entrepreneurs and startups. From there, you can get it done.
But in that case, we will get only the basic versions, like only the design part.
Yeah, basic design and the basic static level simulation, you get it along with that.
But if we require 3D motion creator alone, we don't want the other part. We want only the 3D motion creator.
There are certain criteria also which is applicable for this, which they have mentioned
because
here.
generally, like only the core mechanical companies would require the first part.
Okay.
Generally, like companies like like which I work with, like they generally are interested much on fluid flow analysis, CST,
Okay.
and then basically the other thing is 3D motion creator.
Okay.
So
These licenses are available at 90% discount for the initial first year period.
okay, so for 1 year you will give it at 90% discount.
Yes.
For the startup.
With the cloud platform which is available.
Okay, okay. And sorry, like roughly, like what would be the price and like?
Based on different modules, sir. We can get
We'll
in
take
touch
it
with you.
offline.
Yeah, we can get in touch with you. There is also a feedback form which is given so that if you provide us your valuable feedback, we can improvise our presentation from the next sessions, which will be helpful for us. And any questions you can let us know.
Any queries, please address me.